Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DMtv Kenya, the channel where we fear no truth, we challenge political power and speak for the voiceless. Today's story, I can say that it is historic and at the same time emotional. 6 people, including 3 police officers, have been charged with murder over the tragic death of Albert Ojwang. But beyond the headlines, what does this mean for justice? What does it mean for the police force, Gen Z, and most importantly, for the President William Ruto? For the first time in history, Kenya's legal system is moving beyond internal discipline and actually putting officers in the dock for murder. That's not a small matter. It could mark a turning point in the history of police accountability. For many years now, Kenyans have been crying over police brutality, unlawful killings, and intimidation from the Kenyan police. The people they trust that they are there to defend them are the people who are killing them. Now this moment feels like justice is knocking. But will the door open fully? That's the question we need to ask ourselves, because this might happen today, but tomorrow is a different case. President Ruto, who ran on a platform of law, order, and dignity, I can say that now finds himself in a political storm. And if he hands or if he stands firm and lets the court process unfold with full transparency, I can tell you that he will earn credibility and trust, but not fully, on this case. But if the case gets buried, if it gets lost through corruption, through pressure, or silence, it will be seen as a betrayal of the very promises that he made. I want to tell you that State House will not escape blame. The people of this country will not forget. Gen Z will not forgive Ruto. The youth, especially the Gen Z, are watching closely. They were the first on the streets when Ojwang was announced dead. And if the system delivers justice, it sends a message again to them that your voice matters. And if it doesn't, it only fuels the belief that protest is the only tool that works in this country. And the next wave will be even stronger, more coordinated, and more political organized. This is not just a trial. It's a test of trust in Kenya's leadership. At the heart of it all is that Ruto's great gamble is something that he's trying to do. Does he protect the police forces that helped bring him to power? Or does he risk their right to protect public confidence? That balancing act is very dangerous. And if mishandles, it could lead to low morale in the forces and massive outrage from the people. And if he handles it right way, it could redefine his presidency. Ladies and gentlemen, Subscribe to my channel, keep following, and at the end of the day, we are going to get the truth about this matter of Albert Ojwang. Gen Zs are planning to protest on 25th. They have sent a message to the government saying that they're going to remember those who died 25th last year, June. But that's not the case. The Gen Z are planning to use the remembrance of those who died last year as a trick to get ways back to the streets. As they are preparing to get ways back to the streets, we are nearing to 2027 elections. This is going to make Ruto find it hard to penetrate and campaign for the 2027. He has abused Gen Zs. Gen Zs are saying that if the president we elected is abusing us, then whose hands are we safe? And they want to teach him a lesson. The death of Albert Ojwang has turned the situation of political understanding in this country. And it's going to turn against those who are supporting the government right now. And that's why you can see most of them are not front. They're trying to be behind the president, not to be seen front, because they want to run again for 2027 and be re-elected, which is going to be a bit trick. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this up to the end. Goodbye.